Please.
Welcome, everybody. As you're finding your way in, if you'll take a minute and just put yourself on mute, that would be great to kind of block out some of the background noises as Miss Angela speaks tonight. And then if this is your first time joining us on one of our Zoom calls, we'd love to meet you. If you'll put in chat who you are and who invited you. And we'd also just like to hear from everybody, see where you're at, where are you from, and who invited you to these calls tonight. We've got Angela. She's joining us tonight, and Angela is a health expert. She's a mom of two, and she's a first grade school teacher. And she's going to be talking to us about our wellness class and helping families find hidden causes of health challenges in your home. For those of you that don't know Angela spent years of her life with a debilitating condition, and she has found some of the solutions that she's going to be sharing with us tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to Angela and let her share what she's brought us tonight.
Thank you so much. You are the sweetest. And I don't know if you guys know her or not, but she is always just brings like such light and joy to every class, and she is full of wisdom and just such great little nuggets. So if you know her, you are blessed. So tonight I am super excited to share with you. Oils are a passion for me, and just I am so thankful that I get to have just tools in my toolbox. And I think as we go along tonight, you'll hear from others as well, probably in the chat, about how grateful they are to have tools in their toolbox. So tonight's class is specifically called the Clean Home class. And the really awesome thing, and you guys, if COVID has taught us anything, it is really that we have no control over most things, right? However, we do have control of our homes. So we are the gatekeepers of our home, and we get to say yes or no to what we allow inside. And that is power. And once you know better, this is one of my favorite quotes from Maya Angelou. Let me see here. Do the best until you can, until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. So hopefully tonight, you'll just learn some tidbits that get you as passionate as we are. One thing that I love to do when I'm attending a class, just for my own sake, I actually learned it from Dr. Mary, is I fold my note-taking paper into quadrants of 4. And on one quadrant, I write things for me. On the next one, I write things for friends and family, and then questions I have and things I've learned. So that may help you as we go through the information tonight, just to keep your thoughts organized. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can share my screen here. Oh, do you know how to make me a co-host? If not, we'll just do it the old school way, the old fashioned way, and you'll have to use your imagination. You got it?
I got you.
Still says I can't share it. Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
I think there's just a little delay.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, let's see if I can get the right thing up here. Gotta find it. Thanks for your patience, everybody. There we go. Let me get this where I can see it. Gotta move it around here.
It just shows we don't have to be perfect to do these calls.
That's right. We don't. And I'm actually, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put a couple of links in there so I don't have to go back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat. This is just a cheat sheet you can print off. Oh, that's a long thing. This is a cheat sheet you can print off at home of all the things that I'm talking about. And then I've got a special little declutter sheet since we're talking about cleaning homes, and spring's right around the corner. So it's just like a little checklist. That way you have that and I don't have to dig for it later. And now I just need to figure out how to make my screen nice and big for you. And I think we are ready to go. Can everybody see it? Okay. Okay, great. So, did I start at the, I didn't start at the beginning. Oh my goodness gracious. Might have to edit this out of the recording. There we go. Now we're in business. So we are going to just help you get your house in order. So when sometimes it can feel overwhelming when we're trying something new or starting something new, what things to avoid, looking at ingredients. Is the natural dish soap really all natural? Can you actually use these things around your pets? Don't worry. If that's what you're thinking, this is the class for you. We will get your questions answered so that you can feel confident in the products you allow in your home. So what we're going to do is we're creating a truly clean home. And it's not as simple as grabbing natural products from the store when you go grocery shopping. Sadly, the popular green products oftentimes are anything but green. It's called greenwashing. I don't know if you're familiar with the term or not, but they know how to market to trick people into thinking things are healthier than they really are. So it's really, really important to know the company you're buying from, know the standards they have, and really understand what ingredients are in the products that you're putting on your skin, which, by the way, is the largest organ of your body, and breathing into your lungs and putting on your surfaces that your babies and your animals and you and your family are touching and, getting all over you. So there's actually just one quick thing before we go on to the next slide. Did you know that the TSCA of 1976, which is the Toxic Substances Control Act, grandfathered in approximately 65 to 100,000 chemicals currently on the market today. And they have not had any safety testing, and we know very little about them. So it's kind of scary when you really start to think about it. Of the chemicals tested, toxic labeling is required only if 50% or more of the animals tested with the chemical die. So manufacturers are protected by trade secret laws that allow them to keep their ingredient list a secret, which is not necessarily a bad thing if you know where the company's coming from, because obviously they don't want people stealing their recipes and things. But if you don't know where everything is really coming from, and you don't know whether you can really trust a company, it is not a good thing. So to this date, to the date of this writing, the European Union has banned 1,300 chemicals in cosmetics. The FDA in America has banned 11. Did that just make your mouth drop like it did mine? So I'm not really comfortable with using something that caused almost half of the animals tested to die and is still unknown to people. Pretty much you're the guinea pig at that point, right? So I'm also uncomfortable with the lack of disclosure in ingredients, especially fragrances. And we're so grateful that we know that every single fragrance in our products is a pure essential oil. With Young Living, there is no wondering. They are fanatic about their seed to seal. They handpick the weeds out of just their visitor center. And so you can only imagine what they do to their actual plants that they use to harvest. This right here is why we're taking it upon ourselves to become educated consumers. First, you have to read the labels. Then you have to understand what is going on in our bodies, because we must protect our future and present children. And we must take responsibility on ourselves to understand. So that is what we're doing with this class. Even Young Living is constantly having to learn and grow as we discover the effects of products and combinations. So you'll see reformulations and changes as they constantly shift their knowledge as a society grows. This is the mark of a company with your best interest at heart. And no one is ever going to have all of the answers, but we all can keep learning together. So, oops, I didn't think it went, but it did. So what's under your kitchen sink? So fragrance. Fragrance is a very loosely defined term when it comes to use in personal care and household products. Fragrance and synthetic perfumes are in everything. And it's problematic because companies aren't required to disclose the exact ingredients in the fragrances. Even natural fragrance can be problematic. Just because something is natural doesn't mean we want to rub it on our skin. For example, formaldehyde is a naturally occurring compound that we don't want on our skin. So as the world leader in essential oils, Young Living utilizes refreshing scents of the pure essential oils instead of toxic fragrances. And one reason a company might list a fragrance is because they're protecting the proprietary information. And that's okay, only if you know the company well. Okay. Unless if you've seen their values in action, it's really difficult to know if the word fragrance hides a secret blend or a toxic cocktail. So as the world leader in essential oils, Young Living utilizes refreshing scents of pure essential oils instead of fragrance. So when you see that word, you know exactly what you're breathing. You're actually breathing with benefits, which is really kind of awesome. You don't have to worry about harming your body when you are using essential oils. So many common cleaning products under our sink are actually considered hazardous substances, and they're regulated by the Federal Hazardous Substance Act. For example, ammonia and chlorine bleach can cause headaches. And I know this because they actually diluted bleach during COVID to try to clean the classroom door handles. I thought I was going to die. I could not go in the hallway of my school. I was so happy when that was done. It makes it very difficult for people to breathe. It can cause headaches, burn the skin, irritate the eyes and the respiratory tract. And accidentally mixing ammonia and chlorine bleach actually releases toxic chlorine gas that damages lung tissue and impairs lung function. And if you clean with bleach and Windex, that's actually a potentially deadly experiment. So regularly cleaning with bleach, which contains chlorine, classified as a hazardous air pollutant in the 1990 Clear Air Act, is particularly harmful to kids because it can trigger and or worsen asthma. And if you want to know the fun bonus of switching to Young Living products is you don't end up with 16 different bottles of cleaner under your sink. You really only need a few bottles for your entire house. And honestly, you can do with one bottle. However, there are some other bottles that make things a little easier. So, which makes keeping your cabinets super easy and organized, with plenty of space for whatever else you want to put down there. So thieves oil, you're probably going to hear this a lot because our whole cleaning line is based on thieves oil, and it is like the bomb of all oils. It is so amazing. The thieves oil is one of Young Living's most popular products, and for great reason. So the Thieves blend was formulated based off of a research done by Gary Young, recorded in the archives of the British Museum Library about a group of 14th century European perfumers and spice traders who rubbed oils on themselves while they robbed the dead and dying. And one sniff or quick PubMed search is all it takes to fall in love with this blend. So PubMed.gov is full of complicated and hard to understand research showing study after study where essential oils prove their serious power over the bad guys in our bodies and homes. So like this study quoted below, in this study, 83 essential oils were initially screened for biofilm inhibition against Pseudomonas. I'm not a science person, so if I butcher it and you are, you can correct me in the chat. Aeruginosa. Cinnamon bark oil and its main constituent, cinnamaldehyde, at 0.05% markedly inhibited P. aerugosa biofilm formation. That's pretty cool. If you're not into all the science jargon, it's okay. I find it fascinating, but like I said, I cannot pronounce half the words. So we're going to break it down, and that means the biggest and ugliest stuff that just keeps growing even when hit with the strongest drugs and chemicals apparently runs scared from these oils. So in comes the household cleaner. And this is like the perfect, you guys, if you love the smell of fall, you will love Thieves. So Thieves smells like fall, cloves, cinnamon, and off the top of my head, I can't remember the other oils in it, but all I think of is like a fall, wonderful scent. And it's perfect and versatile, goes for all our cleaning needs for a happy, healthy home. It's Young Living exclusive and includes only plant-based and naturally derived ingredients to effectively clean your home without taking synthetic shortcuts or using potentially harsh ingredients. Plus, the concentrated formula means that one 14.4 ounce bottle actually makes 20 to 30 sprays of standard cleaner. So we love this household staple for everything from general cleaning to a tough mess to DIYs. And actually Thieves cleaner undiluted, that's like with no water, has gotten stains out of my carpet more than once, multiple occasions. So, and it's super easy. Like you put it on, you scrub it, and it's like, whoo, all gone. So, I use it for my countertops. I use it for my sinks and my toilets and my showers and my floors and my windows. I really use this cleaner for everything. And sometimes I might add in baking soda or the bath scrub and things like that. But the Thieves cleaner is really an all-purpose everything, hands down, one of my favorite purchases of Young Living kind of cleaner. So like we said, though, there are some other things that make life a little easier if you don't want to make your own like Thieves cleaner baking soda paste for like the stuff that needs elbow grease. They actually have a bath scrub, which I do love. And you just put a little of that in the bottom of the sink and then get it a little moist and wet and let it sit for a little bit. and then scrub away, and it's like magic. And I know some people like sprinkle it in their toilet just to give it a little scrub, and it's just provides a little bit of a deeper clean for those harder to clean areas, without all the harmful chemicals and smells and residue and conventional options. So we love it because it's chlorine free. It's safe for use on porcelain, ceramic, copper, alloys, fiberglass, corian, brass, bronze, and chrome. If you are nervous about something, always test a spot out, but you know, it is safe for those things. It easily cleans cookware, stovetops, countertops, tile, grout, bathtubs, faucets, toilets, backsplashes, barbecue grills, outdoor patio furniture, exteriors without scratching. It removes grease, dirt, grime, residue, and tough stains from most surfaces without harsh chemical smells or residue. And it's formulated without all the harmful chemicals. So those of you listening and watching, if you want to put in the chat, like if you have recipes with the thieves cleaner or the thieves scrub or the dish soap or any of that kind of stuff, if you want to share your recipes in the chat, I know a lot of people have different hacks and things like that. That would be awesome. Or if you have testimonies, feel free to share them in the chat. Now, laundry lurkers. So did you know that conventional laundry soap is a leading cause of skin allergies and irritation, especially in children? So we often don't think about it, but the residues left on clothes and linens from conventional cleaners actually sit on our skin and can cause low-level irritation. Not to mention the chemical load that leaves over time. So even the green options may contain hidden sulfates, dyes, and fragrances, among other things. Plus, almost all conventional options contain optical brighteners, and that just gives the clothing the appearance of being clean. So by reflecting blue light, optical brighteners give the illusion of whiter looking fabrics. And the design of these chemicals is to absorb directly into fabrics and remain on clothes well after washing. So we have a solution, which is the Thieves Laundry Soap. And the Thieves Laundry Soap is one of our laundry room must-haves. It's safe, effective, eco-friendly, and economical. So there are a lot of recipes to make this bottle last long. So if you guys have a recipe, shoot them in the chat. You can actually create a 5-gallon, if you're on a budget and you don't want to always spend money on just the Thieves cleaner or the laundry soap, you can actually turn that one bottle into a 5-gallon bucket of laundry detergent. And so don't let price scare you from making healthier choices, because if you are in a spot that you need a hack where it lasts longer, we've got your back. Okay, so I know that a lot of people in here use the Thieves Laundry Soap and can attest to it cleaning clothes very well. There is not a lot of fragrance in it, so if you're a person that might miss fragrance, you could always put some essential oil drops on dryer balls and add them to your laundry cycle. I personally like lemongrass because it has such a strong, happy scent. But I'm sure that people in this group might have a lot of different other suggestions too. Next up is dish soap. So we've mentioned how companies greenwash their products and make us think that they have natural ingredients when they still contain fragrance, dyes, triclosan, and other endocrine disruptors. This is true for dish soap too. And actually I bought not long ago, because I thought, well, maybe I'll just get this for my classroom, because I have a little sink in there. And I got a popular brand that is known to be like a natural brand. And you guys, when I got it to my classroom, I I couldn't even use it because the fragrance was so strong. And after you have taken fragrance out of your fake fragrance out of your everyday life, your nose becomes ultra sensitive to fake. And so I think I used it twice and I was like, I cannot do this. And it was supposed to be a natural option. So there are a lot of things hidden, even in the natural, more, you know, supposed to be green based natural options. Another note on the dish soap is that all the bubbles in your sink aren't actually cleaning your dishes any better. It's a trick called pharmaceutical elegance that acts as a visual cue to your brain to make you think you're getting a really clean sink full of dishes. In reality, it doesn't make a difference. So depending on your water, so natural things don't bubble as easily always. So depending on your water, if you have really hard water, you might not see a lot of bubbles. I have a water softener, so it bubbles up just fine for me. But if you're not seeing a lot of bubbles, it's still cleaning your dishes, and it probably has something to do with the water you're using. Okay. So this dish soap cuts the grease, doesn't leave your dishes with a scented residue, and is gentle on your hands. This is a powerhouse free of all the typical sulfates, dyes, and synthetics found in many dish soaps, and it has a plant-based formula that leaves no chemical residue. A little goes a long way, and I know people have recipes for that too, so go ahead and shoot them in the chat if you have a recipe for the dish soap. And sorry if you hear me sniffling, I just am getting over just a little setback. Thankful for my oils in my toolbox to help me get through it. Okay, now on to produce. So one thing, one of the most germ-prone things in the kitchen might be your produce. Since produce passes through so many hands, boxes, delivery trucks, it has a very high potential for germs. And washing your produce before eating, cooking, or cutting even, because even when it has a skin, you're cutting through. If you don't wash it before you cut, you're just kind of helping those germs cut right on through. It's really important to wash them. So even if you're buying organic produce, it's still a good idea. Bottom line, wash all produce, even those whose skin you will not be eating. We have the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Soak. So that combines natural cleansing ingredients along with Young Living's signature Thieves, Digize, and Purification Premium Essential Oil blends. And it cleanses our produce gently and thoroughly. And it's an exclusive formula that's very highly concentrated, makes up to 16 gallons of fruit and veggie wash. You guys, this lasts for a very long time. It's safe, natural, like all of the other products, no chemical residue left over. And it's amazing to see the difference in the water after you've let things soak and rinse. They also have that little spray down there. That is really convenient, like for on the go. If you have an apple or something that has a hard skin and you want to clean it before you eat it, that is awesome because you just spray it down, rub it around. rinse it off, and you are good to go. So it's like, it's probably even good to put in your purse. Okay, so the antibacterial apocalypse. Seems like everywhere we go, excuse me, there is antibacterial soap at the sinks. Turns out, though, that the benefits of using antibacterial hand soap have been proven, and widespread use of the soaps have actually been negative. They've had negative consequences for our health, including contributing to bacterial resistance. So some research has shown that this resistance may have a significant impact on the effectiveness of medical treatments such as antibiotics. In fact, when it comes to our skin, we actually want some beneficial bacteria there, the same way that we want a healthy mix of bacteria to inhibit the gut. We want to keep the bacteria that normally populates the skin as well, Washing away all the natural goodness with antibacterial soaps is actually counterproductive to our health. In addition, a lot of those soaps contain all of the things we don't want, right? Like the triclosan, the trichlocarbon, the endocrine disruptors. So we actually have hand soap. We also have, I think I just skipped it, but we have our own sanitizer, and it's so awesome. If you've not tried it, like, put it in your cart today. It smells like thieves, so it smells like fall and peppermint, and it smells awesome. And then it's actually got, peppermint is the denatured alcohol, I think that's what it's called, that gives it the ability to be called a hand sanitizer, because it does its job. But it does not leave your hands dry and scaly because of the alcohol. It actually leaves them smooth and feeling hydrated. So it's like my ultimate favorite hand sanitizer. And the Thieves Hand Soap, we've got recipes for that too. I know some of you do, so go ahead and put your recipes in the chat. You can wash away the germs without the harsh ingredients and chemicals with the power of plants. So Thieves Foaming Hand Soap is a go-to for this. It's infused with the germ-fighting power of thieves essential oil, so you can get clean, fresh hands without harsh ingredients that damage your health. And I kind of mentioned this already. I already sort of talked about the sanitizer, so I'm going to go right to the spray. But the spray is actually amazing. It is tiny, it looks tiny, but I'll tell you what, it is like packed with a punch. So the spray you must keep in your purse at all times. When you go out shopping, spray that shopping cart handle, doorknobs, toilet seats. Like, that spray is one of my favorite products because it is so easy and it's so awesome to have on the go, so that you can just help prevent, just help support your family. Let's see here. Going to the next one. I know our time's kind of coming. So the cleaning power of lemon oil. Lemon, first of all, lemon is a happy oil. So regardless of cleaning or not, lemon's one of those oils you just want to sniff, especially on gloomy, dark, dreary days when you're dreaming of summer coming. But it's also like a nice fresh scent that really makes you feel like your home is clean, right? So it's a versatile oil that you must have for every home, from everything from diffusing to removing sticky residues and stains, think of lemon, sometimes get a magic marker from things. I have 2 toddlers, so I've used lemon for a variety of different things. It's good for getting gum out of the hair too. So purifying and all your cleaning products. It's good to help remove stains from laundry. It is just, and it's inexpensive. Lemon is one of the most inexpensive oils and one of the best. So that one is a must for your home. And here is a couple little recipes that you can write down if you want. Add 30 drops of lemon to your Thieves household cleaner. So most people like a 16 or 24 ounce bottle. For the Thieves cleaner, they'll put 1 or 2 caps in and then fill the rest with distilled water. If you add 30 drops of lemon, you just add a little bit more happiness and grease cutting power. And then you could add 3 drops of lemon onto wool dryer balls to replace dryer sheets. Add a few drops of lemon to your laundry soap if you would like. You could mix it with the dish soap and Thieves cleaner to make a simple stain roller or spray. Mix it with lemon and baking soda for a simple cleaning scrub. Or you can just diffuse it in your home for fresh, clean air. There are so many lemon DIY room sprays and recipes. So some of the favorite recipes, honestly, I should have put this in a picture probably, but your all-purpose spray is 1 16-ounce glass spray bottle with 1 to 2 caps full of household cleaner. Fill with filtered water and 30 drops of lemon. There's also a mattress upholstery spray. Oh, look at that. Dawn is so awesome. She did have that on there. I thought she did. Okay, so these are the recipes. You guys can take a picture. I'm not going to read everything word for word. I'll save you having to listen to me do that. But you can take a picture for your own reference. And really, that is like, if you have those things in your home, especially the household cleaner, okay, if you can only get one thing today, get the household cleaner. But if you can get the household cleaner and the laundry soap and the foaming hand soap and the kitchen scrub and the lemon oil, that is such an awesome way to just knock everything out of the, like knock all the yuck out of your home all at once. So most people, when they listen to a class, they fall into 3 categories. So category 1 is the good. You found a product or 2 that you want and you order them. And you can order them as long as it's up to 50 PV, which is normally dollars. Just pay attention to the P and V. Then you could do that on the loyalty rewards order, which gets you money back. The better option is you choose a make a shift kit, and we're going to talk about one tonight that would be great for this particular class anyway, and order it as a loyalty rewards order, which is a monthly order where you can swap things out every month if you truly want a home that is chemical free and working toward just a healthier lifestyle. You're probably going to want a monthly order. And then the best option is choosing the premium starter kit bundle and order it as a loyalty reward order, which we're not really diving into this tonight, but that comes with all kinds of amazing essential oils. And then you can always get a make a shift kit next, and so on and so forth, which whoever invited you to this class will be glad to walk you through those steps. So if you do choose to order something and you do choose to do a loyalty rewards order, This is a loyalty rewards order at a glance. So the awesome thing about this is that Young Living loves to gift things to their customers and their brand partners. You earn 10% back in the first 3 months of consecutive orders. You earn 20% back in points in the next 4 to 24 months, and then 25% for every month after 25. And I don't know if you guys do credit cards with points back or whatever, but like I'm lucky to get a 5% points back on my credit card, right? So the fact is you pay for things to swap things out, and then you get points back so that the stuff you don't want to spend money on, but you know you should be swapping them out, you can get for free, which is so awesome. Plus, when you do loyalty rewards, you can qualify for exclusive gifts. And actually, in your second consecutive month, you get a free diffuser. You can select new products each month. You're not locked into anything. And it's just really, it was my second order. I joined with the loyalty rewards, and I have not once ever regretted it. Now, if you were thinking you wanted all of the Thieves products, because that's mainly what the class is about tonight, and that's what you feel comfortable with, they actually have a home loyalty bundle. And in that home loyalty bundle, you get these products. And I believe, I can't remember what that total is off the top of my head. I want to say maybe 100. I should have looked that up before. If anybody knows, oh, it's 160. Yeah, so it's like $200 worth of products for $160. You get hand soap, dish soap, Thieves household cleaner, a glass spray bottle, laundry soap, kitchen and bath scrub, fruit and veggie soak, Thieves essential oil, and lemon essential oil. So you actually get everything we talked about tonight in one fell swoop of $160. Plus, when you do that, you get the wholesale discount for the rest of the year. So it's really a great option if this sounds like something you want to do. Now, every month, like I said, Young Living loves to reward people. They are really just an amazing company. And so you get free things based on how much you order. So if you order, for example, the kit this month, if you did the Healthy Home Kit, it's $160, but the PV is $100. You would get a Jade Lemon if you chose to do that on the loyalty rewards. And then the more you spend, the more things they give. And these are really awesome, calming, like happy heart oils that are perfect for the springtime. And then the last thing, because like I said, for now the third time, Young Living loves to give things to people. So if you are doing this and you're like, yes, I am all in, I am passionate, I love living a healthier lifestyle and getting the fragrances out of my home and all of those things, and I want to share with my friends and family, and you decide to become a brand partner, you can actually earn even more gifts. So the first person you enroll until March 31st of 2024, so if you're listening to this later, you get a free peace and calming oil, which is one of my favorite. This, if you enroll 2 people, you get, and you also get some money back too. So not just these gifts, but you actually get paid. And then you get an eye mask and a pillowcase and a peace and calming roller. And if you earn 3, and you enroll 3 customers or brand partners, you receive all of those things plus a CBD beauty boost. And just raise your hand in the chat, you guys, if you love that beauty boost. That is like putting silk on your face. It is amazing. It's one of my favorite. I know I keep saying it's one of my favorites because you guys, I've got a lot of favorites in Young Living, and the CBD uh, Beauty Boost is one of them. So I think that is all I have for tonight. So if we were in person, I might have done a bingo class, and these are just all of the Thieves products they have. So they do have sanitizing wipes and cough drops and lozenges and inner defense and chest rub. They have like all of the things. But since we're not in class, that we're just doing it online, you can take a picture of this if you want to just have it as a reference. And then I think we're ready to stop recording. You guys have been an awesome group to talk to. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you guys learned a lot tonight. Are we done recording?
You're
Oops,
muted,
sorry.
Tina.
Sorry. Before we stop recording, I just want to invite everybody to come back each Thursday night. We have a different call. Next week, we're going to be talking with Carrie. And then the following week, Holly's going to be going over some more oils and things. And so these are always great calls. I always learn something new from everybody. So I want to invite y'all to come back to those. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then we'll cover any questions that anybody has.
Now I'm going to